Hey everyone! Welcome to Update X24H, your go-to channel for the latest news, hottest dramas, breaking stories, and all the buzz from the world of entertainment. We're here to keep you updated, entertained, and always in the loop. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing family. Because here at Update X24H, we bring you the news that matters, the drama you love, and the stories you can't miss. Thanks for being part of our community. Let's stay connected, stay updated, and keep the good vibes rolling.
Last night, history was made in Shanghai. Liu Yuning, once doubted as an underdog, stunned the entertainment world by winning the 2025 Weibo Music Awards. But the real shock, Zhao Lucy, China's most private actress, stepped out of the shadows and congratulated him in front of millions. Was this just a gesture of friendship, or the start of something much deeper? Stay with us, because what unfolded on that stage has everyone talking. The Shanghai Grand Theater was already alive with energy when the moment came that would change the trajectory of one artist's career. As the spotlight fell on the stage, the presenters announced the winner of Best Male Solo Artist at the 2025 Weibo Music Awards. And to the astonishment of critics and fans alike, the name that echoed through the hall was Liu Yuning. For months, analysts had dismissed his chances, arguing that he was still too new to the music world to rival established giants who had spent decades dominating the charts. Yet in a moment that silenced doubt and defied every prediction, he rose from his seat and began the walk to the stage. His face reflected disbelief, as if he needed time to absorb the truth that the journey he had fought so hard to build had finally been recognized at the highest level. The audience's reaction was immediate and unforgettable. Applause thundered through the theater, but it was layered with a kind of collective surprise that made the moment feel even more electric. Industry veterans, once so sure of their own victory, looked visibly stunned. Commentators who had been covering the ceremony for years admitted afterward that they had rarely seen such a powerful upset. Liu Yuning himself carried the weight of the moment with humility. Standing before thousands in the theater and millions watching online, he delivered an acceptance speech that was simple yet profound, filled with gratitude and sincerity. In those few minutes, he was no longer just an actor who had ventured into music. He had become a symbol of perseverance, someone who proved that determination and authenticity could rewrite expectations. What gave the night even greater resonance was the emotional undercurrent that accompanied his win. As the cameras panned across the hall, they captured the faces of those who bore witness, but one image stood out above all. Xiao Lucy, seated quietly in the audience, her expression shifting from surprise to pride, and then to something more difficult to define. Her presence, already a story in itself, became inseparable from Liu Yuning's victory, adding an extra layer of meaning to an already historic evening. Together, their silent connection and his monumental triumph transformed the award show from a routine ceremony into a narrative that transcended entertainment. It became a story of risk, of unexpected glory, and of the rare magic that occurs when talent meets destiny on the world stage. Zhao Lucy's presence at the 2025 Weibo Music Awards was a moment that defied expectations and reshaped the atmosphere of the entire evening. Known for her careful cultivation of privacy and her deliberate avoidance of public events, she had rarely stepped into the spotlight unless it was unavoidable or directly tied to her own projects. Her decision to attend Liu Yuning's award ceremony, therefore, carried an immediacy and significance that went far beyond a simple appearance. It was not merely a gesture of professional courtesy. It was a deliberate, conscious act that announced to the world that this night held meaning that transcended conventional boundaries. From the moment she was spotted entering the venue, the energy in the theater shifted. Reporters, photographers, and fans felt the subtle electricity that accompanies the presence of someone who rarely allows themselves to be seen. And the digital world erupted almost instantaneously as images and videos circulated across social media platforms. The anticipation and curiosity surrounding her attendance became as much a part of the evening's story as Liu Yuning's unprecedented win itself. Her choice to be present was layered with complexity. It spoke of courage and the willingness to risk the carefully maintained image that she had built over the years. It suggested a deep respect or affection for Liu Yuning, one that could not be confined to whispered rumors or private conversations. She did not merely occupy a seat in the audience. She became an integral part of the narrative unfolding on stage. Every subtle expression, every glance captured by the cameras carried weight. Observers noted the attentiveness with which she followed the proceedings, the quiet intensity in her gaze, and the moments when her emotions appeared to surface despite her usually composed exterior. It was a reminder that even those who choose discretion can experience profound moments of vulnerability, and that these moments, when shared publicly, have the power to resonate far beyond the walls of a theater. The significance of Xiao Lucy's attendance also lay in the way it reframed public perception of both stars. Her presence elevated Liu Yuning's victory, adding a dimension of human connection and mutual respect that went beyond awards and accolades. It became a visual narrative of support, admiration, and unspoken understanding, capturing the imagination of fans and media alike. In choosing to appear, Zhao Lucy demonstrated that sometimes, the most powerful statements are made not through words or announcements, but through presence, and through the courage to reveal emotion in a world that often demands composure above all else. Her rare appearance was not simply a footnote to the evening, it was a defining element, a moment that would be remembered as vividly as the award itself. The emotional connection between Liu Yuning and Zhao Lucy at the 2025 Weibo Music Awards was palpable, a quiet yet profound undercurrent that transformed an ordinary ceremony into a moment of genuine human resonance. As Liu Yuning's name was called, announcing his triumph as Best Male Solo Artist, the camera captured Xiao Lucy in the audience, her reaction revealing layers of feeling that words could scarcely convey. For a public figure renowned for her poise and discretion, the subtle tremor in her smile, the glimmer of tears, and the intensity of her gaze conveyed an authenticity that immediately drew the attention of both viewers and commentators. It was not a superficial display for cameras or a calculated performance. It was the visible manifestation of pride, admiration, and perhaps an emotional bond that had quietly developed over months of shared professional endeavors. Each blink, each shift in posture, seemed to echo a narrative that transcended the confines of the theater, speaking directly to fans who have long speculated on the nature of their relationship. This connection carried a weight that went beyond friendship or casual support. In the context of the entertainment industry, where gestures are often measured and appearances meticulously curated, Zhao Lucy's response was striking precisely because it defied the usual protocols of composure. Her emotions became a lens through which the audience could perceive Liu Yuning's journey not just as a performer, but as a person whose dedication, talent, and perseverance had culminated in a transformative achievement. The moment she allowed herself to be moved, it humanized the experience, offering the audience a glimpse of vulnerability, loyalty, and shared triumph. It created an emotional bridge between the stage and the seats, between performer and observer, drawing viewers into a narrative that felt intimate despite the spectacle of the event. Moreover, the emotional resonance of their interaction had implications far beyond the immediate awards ceremony. It fueled conversations and speculation across social media, with fans analyzing gestures, expressions, and silent exchanges for meaning, weaving a complex tapestry of admiration, support, and curiosity. Yet, even amidst the speculation, the core of the moment remained simple and profound. Two colleagues connected through respect and mutual recognition, their emotions laid bare in a fleeting instant that would leave a lasting impression on all who witnessed it. The emotional connection between Liu Yuning and Zhao Lucy was, in essence, a testament to the power of presence, sincerity, and the unspoken bonds that define human interaction, elevating an awards night into an unforgettable human story. Symbolism matters in entertainment. For Liu Yuning, this win wasn't just an award. It was validation of his journey from television star to respected musician. For Xiao Lucy, attending wasn't just showing up, it was breaking her own rules. And together, those two actions merged into a narrative larger than either of them individually. Support, courage, and transformation. Behind the stage, whispers spread of an even more touching moment. Sources report that before the ceremony, Zhao Lucy avoided the red carpet, choosing instead to slip in quietly, so the spotlight wouldn't overshadow Liu Yuning's moment. Later, after the cameras dimmed, she was seen congratulating him privately, away from flashing lights. A small gesture, but one that fans say reveals just how genuine her support may be. This victory is bigger than just two stars. It represents the changing taste of audiences worldwide. People now want authenticity, vulnerability, and artistry that feels real. Liu Yuning embodies that shift. His fanbase mobilized in extraordinary numbers, proving that passion can move mountains in the digital age. Meanwhile, Xiao Lucy's choice to appear has sparked a conversation about how celebrities balance privacy with public life. For years she stayed silent. But perhaps silence was never the real story. Maybe she was waiting for the right moment. And make no mistake, this is no longer just Chinese entertainment news. Global outlets are now covering the story. Fans in South Korea, Japan, the US, Europe, and Southeast Asia are flooding forums, sharing clips, and speculating about what this means for the future of both stars. Could their careers, and perhaps their lives, be intertwining in ways no one expected? Whether you see this as a victory story, a love story, or a story of courage, one thing is certain. Last night's Weibo Music Awards was more than just an event. It was a turning point. Liu Yuning claimed the spotlight. Zhao Lusi chose to stand by him. And together, they gave us a moment that will live on in entertainment history. If this story moved you as much as it moved us, don't forget to subscribe to Update X24H for more powerful stories, breaking news, and unforgettable moments from the world of entertainment. Thank you for watching and stay tuned, because the next chapter in this story might just be around the corner.